Alors bonsoir à tous, je suis super contente de recontinuer le jeu. On est à la partie 4. La dernière fois, qu'est-ce qu'on a fait? On a rencontré Nuri, notre fée, qui est juste ici. On s'est enfui de la ville. Et puis, on a rencontré une saltimbanque bien gentille qui malheureusement est morte. On a réussi à s'enfuir de là avec son... En fait, on lui a carrément volé son cheval puis son truc, mais bon, elle est morte. Hein. Des choses qui arrivent. Et maintenant, ben, on est prêt. On est rendu ici, puis notre charrette, je crois qu'on a une route cassée ou un truc de ce genre-là, fait qu'on ne peut plus avancer.
Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few days, Nuri has asked me to be nicer to you.
What do you think? Will you be able to do that?
I'll try. How about you?
We'll see.
J'attends toujours vos commentaires pour savoir si vous trouvez que le corbeau a l'air gentil ou pas. Moi, bon, ok, je sais la réponse, mais je vous la soufflerai pas.
Have you seen if those demons are still following us?
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. I could be wrong, though. They are mighty creatures of the seer.
I didn't see anyone following us on my scouting flights.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start raining on my parade. We were able to escape the seer's creatures and have come a long way. Fate might smile on us favorably. Now we're back in charge.
Well. Fate. What do you think that is? Fate.
The will of the gods.
And you think you can bend the will of the gods to fit your agenda?
No, but he who firmly believes in his goals will be helped by the gods.
I'm sure that's what Isilda thought too.
She did nothing to deserve your sarcasm.
All I'm trying to say is, no one ever escapes from Satinav's boundless gaze.
Tell me more about Satinav.
He's known by many names. The 13-horned, the irresistible, the helmsman of the barge of time. He once was a mighty magician, or even a demigod. The gods chained him to the barge of time, because he tried to be the master over his own future.
They say the gods don't like people to determine their own fate.
Like Satinav, we mortals are chained to time.
In that case, I will have to break those chains. I'll have a further look around.
J'avoue que moi, personnellement, là, ce petit corbeau-là, là, je l'avais vraiment dans mon cœur. Quand j'ai joué la première fois, je l'avais vraiment dans mon cœur. Là, ben, je vous dis pas comment je me sens par rapport à lui, hein. Mais en fait, ben, oui, je peux vous dire que je l'aime beaucoup.
I'll just take it all.
Je l'aime beaucoup en tant que personnage, mais ça vous dit pas, en fait, s'il est gentil ou méchant. Mais, vraiment. Ah, donc là, on voit toujours le petit personnage ici, là, qui est tout caché. On voit plus le visage, on voit juste derrière. Mais ce petit personnage-là qui vient d'un autre jeu de Daedalic qui est The Whisper World. Je le dis très mal, je suis désolée. Qui est le clown là, qui est toujours en train de chialer. Le clown bougon.
Never again will the puppeteer tell this story, and that's my fault. Maybe I really am a bad luck charm. Nuri's Queen of the Winds has once again defeated the King of the Imps and his wicked brother.
Salut Jojo Gaming, bienvenue. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ramassé? On a ramassé une bouteille en étain, un pilon, un tambourin, un couvercle et on a toujours notre fameux couteau. Je pense pas en fait que ce couteau-là va nous quitter pendant le jeu. J'ai l'impression qu'il va rester avec nous pour toujours. Donc il y a un mécanisme ici et la cloche de l'assaut. En fait, on va aller voir le volet en premier.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job. Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Non, il veut rien
Nobody
savoir.
home.
Graham is home. He just went into hiding.
Bon. Donc, il veut pas ouvrir. Il veut pas ouvrir. D'accord. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il y a en haut? Buisson de monobet. Oh, je vais essayer de
Why
l'atteindre,
must
mais d'après
everything
moi...
always be out of reach?
Ouais, pourquoi les choses
Wandberries,
sont
their
toujours
bitter
hors
blue
d'atteinte?
juice has healing properties. Wandberries, their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
Ça m'apprendra à parler pendant que je clique. Donc, OK. On a comme des informations intéressantes, mais pour l'instant, ça ne nous dit pas qu'est-ce qu'on a à faire. Je vais aller parler au chevalier
Strange
juste après.
contraption.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Strange contraption.
The owner of the...
The link between the wheels is missing. It's also impossible to move the wheel. Someone has removed the crank handle.
OK. Nous, on a quelque chose qui pourrait ressembler à ça. On a un pilon, on va essayer.
That's much too frail to use as a crank.
Bon, c'était une bonne idée, hein, quand même. Peut-être le tambourin.
Fits exactly. Strange contraption.
The owner of the yard...
OK, donc il
The
me manque
link
autre
between the
chose.
wheels is missing.
Le lien entre les roues. Le lien entre les roues. Bon, là, ça, je pense qu'on n'a pas ce qu'il nous faut.
Here in the mountains, a bell like this will scare the birds for miles around.
Mon prochain stream, c'est demain. Demain à 2h de l'après-midi. Et ça va être Sims. Donc, je
Hail
joue à Sims
Rondra,
demain.
Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash. So the blood barrier is not far off.
It is but a short distance for a travelling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
What business does a knight of Andergast have in the Thash Mountains?
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the Blood Barrier.
You have travelled through the blood barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Ephradan immediately.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham, but the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
D'accord.
Did you run into an explorer in the blood barrier near a red lake?
Huh. Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
The stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Oh.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is a carney's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
OK. Je me doute que l'autre va vouloir nous vendre des trucs à un certain prix, puis après on va vendre notre cheval, tout simplement.
What kind of big bell is that in the tower?
That's a storm bell. During the Orcan storm, when old Wendelin was still king, it was sounded to warn the lumberjacks in the vicinity of the pilfering hordes. Believe me, my boy, it could wake anyone from their sleep when it was still in working order.
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
Merci d'avoir été là, Jojo Gaming. Merci beaucoup. Et à la prochaine. Donc, là, de ce que je comprends bien, j'ai l'impression qu'il va falloir que je l'assomme de son ou que je lui fasse, que je le réveille, en fait, avec la cloche qui est en haut. Pour ça, par exemple, j'ai besoin de quelque chose qui va accorder les roues. J'essaie absolument
better
n'importe
not.
quoi. Là, j'ai vraiment essayé n'importe quoi. Lui, il n'y a rien pour moi. Lui, il veut pas m'ouvrir. Là, je pourrais pas me rendre jusque-là. Je vais parler à Nui.
Listen. How are you doing?
I am sad that Isida is gone. I hope these terrors will come to an end soon.
That's why we're looking for the fairy scholar, to prevent worse things from happening. What kind of magic was that you saved us with?
That was the power of the moonlight. It is like fire to the sad fairies. It burns them.
What do you mean, sad fairies?
I felt that they once were just like me.
And now they are sad?
Sure. If fairies lose their command over magic, they don't die but get consumed by darkness instead. Then they're sad and will never be able to laugh again.
To me, they seemed like mean fiends who have Isida's blood on their hands.
They're sad nonetheless, believe me.
C'est tellement triste quand même quand on s'imagine que les horribles fées qu'on a vues la dernière fois, c'était des belles fées comme Nuri, mais qui ont perdu leur magie puis qui sont maintenant tristes. C'est vraiment une histoire épouvantable.
Why do those mean fairies serve the seer?
He must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject. It's making me sad.
Oh, elle a tellement une belle personnalité, Nuri, en plus.
Your magic is fatal, even for you, isn't it? You almost got burned by it yourself.
I didn't want you to die.
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do now?
We need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can do with a little rest.
Very well.
Oh, ok.
Let's carry on later.
On n'aura pas d'aide, je pense. Ni du corbeau, d'ailleurs. Hein? Je pense qu'il nous reparlera plus. On va faire un petit test, juste pour être sûr.
Raven? Nuri thinks that the seer's creatures were wicked fairies. How come he's got such a strong relation to fairies?
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Does he plan to make her a wicked fairy as well?
Possibly.
I'll have a further look around.
Elle est tellement mignonne, Yuri. Je vais vous dire un truc que je devrais pas vous dire, mais effectivement, dans le jeu, à un moment donné, on nous donne un choix, genre de l'aimer ou de rester juste ami avec elle, mais tu dis c'est impossible. C'est impossible que Garon soit pas amoureux de Yuri, quand même. Ah, ben on peut aller par là. Non, on va essayer de bouger un peu.
When will we move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is. Besides, without any proper gear, we won't last 2 days in the blood barrier.
Bon, d'accord, je voulais juste vérifier si je pouvais pas faire quelque chose.
Why should I?
Ok.
Well, no.
J'ai une bouteille en étain. Bon, on peut bien essayer, mais d'après moi,
I
je
need to
vais faire.
focus on the task.
Ouais, merci.
How often have I dreamt of wearing a coat of arms like this myself?
Why? You're ugly.
Nuri!
This particular young maiden displays an interesting sense of humor.
Aïe, aïe, aïe. Elle est très gentille. Je viens juste de dire qu'elle est vraiment très gentille et merveilleuse et tout, puis elle est en train de dire au gars qu'il est pas joli. D'accord. Je me sens un peu gênée. Je vais vérifier si j'ai bien tout pris ici. L'épée, j'ai pris pas mal tout ça. C'est comme si j'avais l'impression qu'il me manquait quelque chose, voilà. C'est exactement ce que j'avais l'impression qu'il me manquait. Donc, les reines, on va pas les attacher. Mais si c'est pas ça, là, hein? Je sais plus. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking! What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the black furs get here.
Seems like you've been fooled, Sir Dwarf. The boy has sounded the bell. There are no orcs attacking.
What? What's going on in your wooden head, boy? Sounds the alarm without good cause and forces an honest dwarf out of his warm and comfy chair. I can't believe it.
I just wanted to... You didn't answer the door, sir.
Well, forget it. But you can cut out the formal hogwash while we're at it. are you, anyway?
I am Geron of Andergast.
From Andergast? Just like this one there? Very well, then. My name is Gram, Grandoline's son. And this is Gram's open house.
Open house? Pfft.
What do you want, Geron of Andergast?
What kind of arguments do you and the knight have anyway?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knight says you poisoned his horse.
Why, that's what he did.
Shut your face, Rathling!
Bah!
So the knight is lying.
Listen, human. I don't think this is any of your business, so...
All right, all right. We're looking for a wise man who is said to be in the blood barrier at the moment, near a red lake.
One of those weirdos, eh? I remember one of them coming through here. Wanted to buy all sorts of stuff from me. Lots of obscure rubbish.
Do you know exactly where I can find him?
Yes. I'll tell you if you can offer me something in exchange. You rub my back, I rub yours. Understand?
There you have it, my boy. The dwarf is a cutthroat.
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
Il est fort sympathique, ce nain. Notre but, c'est de trouver le spécialiste des fées. Alors, on va essayer d'en savoir plus.
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange? In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
Je me dis que peut-être que on va acheter le matériel, on va lui demander le prix pour le matériel. Il va nous demander un prix, on va vendre notre cheval au chevalier, le chevalier va s'en aller, puis peut-être que le fait qu'il se débarrasse du chevalier, ça nous aide.
We need gear and provisions for our journey. That means a good length of rope, blankets, water...
Very well. That'll be 1 ducat, please.
What? That's much too expensive.
By Fex and Angrosh, what did you expect? Do you think this stuff grows under the rocks around here? Too expensive? I can't believe it.
But...
You can ask again as soon as you have some money.
Ok. Je veux pas lui offrir le cheval et la roulotte, donc je vais faire quitter.
I'll leave you to it then.
Puis il y a quelque chose que je me demande. Si, mettons, j'essaie de casser ça.
Not a single berry is falling down, as always.
Ah, d'accord.
Out of reach.
Ok. Je me disais que peut-être si j'avais cassé ça, les fleurs seraient tombées, j'aurais pu les attraper.
Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
On va lui vendre contre un
I'll sell you the
ducat.
horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
Oh, fait que là, je pense qu'on va jouer sur le fait que c'est un chevalier servant et qu'il pourrait pas laisser une belle beauté comme Nuri partir comme ça et possiblement mourir. On va essayer. Au chevalier de Nuri. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
She's looking quite all right, so why would she need help from me?
If we don't move along soon, the dark creatures will catch up with us.
I didn't think they were very dark. They were mainly sad.
They killed Isidore, and they almost got us too.
I thought they were a little bit like me.
No, I'm sure they weren't.
Là, il vient de dire à Nui que la saltimbanque, elle s'est fait tuer quand qu'au fond, il avait dit qu'elle avait réussi à s'enfuir, puis ça la choque même pas. Je réalise, là, comme ça.
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the moment.
Why?
Well, they're all alone now, and they surely miss you.
All alone? Miss Greenbells. We have to go back and fetch them.
No, we can't go back now. Do you want to run directly into the creature's claws? We have to find the fairy scholar. He will help us, and then we can fetch Mrs. Greenbald and the rest.
Miss Greenbald.
The knight is right. We can't proceed further into the wild with nothing in our bags. I guess we're stranded for now.
And we can't go to Miss Greenbald.
Don't be sad, girl. I can't stand that.
C'est terrible.
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we can't go on.
What can I do for you, Nuri?
Miss Greenbald.
How can I help?
Please help us out with 1 ducat, good Sir Knight. Half a ducat for the horse and half a ducat to make Nuri smile again.
I think you've got me, my boy.
Yes.
No gold in the world is spent in vain if it makes beauty smile again. Here you go.
I thank you, good knight.
So we can travel soon?
Yes,
And Miss Greenbald won't have to wait much longer.
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say, don't you want to stay with me after all?
not on your life.
C'est quand même très mignon. J'adore ça. Ok, donc on a un ducat. C'est exactement ce qu'on voulait. Alors, on va aller voir Graham avec notre ducat.
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful! Here's your stuff. It's exceptional quality. Good value, too.
I sure hope so, dwarf.
I'll give you some advice for free. When you go into the blood barrier, you'd better not burden yourself with too much stuff. You'll feel every ounce in your bones up in the mountains.
Yes, I know that.
Ok,
What do you want?
on va voir si on a quelque chose d'autre. Ah oui, c'est ça. Donc,
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange? In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
I'll leave you to it then.
moi, l'effet que ça me donne, c'est qu'il va falloir que j'aille chercher les fleurs. Peut-être que je fasse quelque chose.
I'm out of ideas.
Je suis à court d'idées, ouais. Couverture. Outre d'eau. Ça doit être une gourde. Il doit y avoir une erreur, non? Pierre à feu, une corde, une bouteille. Tu sais, on a une bouteille. Pourquoi qu'on a une bouteille? On a un pilon. Ah, il y a quelque chose. Après, il faut que j'aille
My
chercher les
arm is
fleurs.
too short.
Le chevalier, est-ce qu'il peut nous aider encore?
Sir Knight Rathling.
Ah!
What is it, my boy?
Rondra be with
Je peux
you,
pas
Sir
croire
Knight.
qu'on a un oiseau
And with
avec
you.
nous, là. Il va aller les chercher, les fleurs, lui. Oh, mon grand corbeau.
Raven?
Raven. Non!
I'll have a further look around.
Oh, pourquoi? En fait, là, on a possiblement ce qu'il faut, mais... on sait
When
pas
will
où
we
aller.
move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is.
Ouais, voilà. On n'a aucune idée d'où aller.
Listen. Let's carry on later.
Ok, donc au moins on est sûr qu'on a parlé à tout le monde. La seule chose que je vois là, qu'on aimerait bien atteindre, c'est les buissons qui sont en haut. Oh! On va pas lui voler quelque chose.
Hey, keep your paws off my Jenner Creek blue shine beard dye. Do you think my beard gets groomed by air and darkness alone?
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved possession.
Mais pourquoi je voudrais lui voler ça?
It may not be beard dye, but the label is similar.
Ok.
It may not be...
Ok. J'ai l'impression que je vais devoir... Mais pourquoi il faudrait que j'aille chercher ça? C'est drôle.
A dark blue tincture. Looks unhealthy.
Ok. Puis pourquoi je vais avoir une teinture bleue? C'est vraiment une question très intrigante.
Wanberries. Their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
Donc techniquement, de ce que je comprends, je vais devoir faire une genre de teinture bleue. Mais c'est pour une raison totalement obscure.
What do you want?
I'll sell you the horse and the trailer.
Nah, don't bother. I don't care much for hacks and what they drag around with them.
Ça aurait quand même été bizarre. Oh oui, ça m'intéresse parce que je viens de le vendre pour un demi-ducat pour au gars juste à côté, tu sais.
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange? In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
I'll leave you to it then.
D'accord. Bon, ben, peut-être que je peux essayer de monter avec la corde. Hein? Une idée
Too
comme ça.
obvious. Too obvious.
C'est bien trop évident. Ok.
I don't think so.
Non.
No time for such things.
Non.
It might have been a mistake to cut that up.
Je l'ai coupé.
It doesn't matter if it's inflammable. It's a stupid idea in any case.
Oups, j'ai comme tué la... J'ai fait ça. Tac.
That's no help at all.
Ah
That doesn't help very much. Doesn't work.
Non, là, je me sens un petit peu mal. En fait, je peux la refaire. Hein. faut pas s'inquiéter pour moi.
What for?
Je peux tout casser.
Not likely. Not like this.
J'ai dit que
No, it's made out of tin.
j'ai dit que
Of
je pouvais
course
tout
not.
casser, puis je casse rien du
No
tout.
time to experiment. Of course not. I bet this will rip apart at the next opportunity, even without the spell.
J'ai fait comme si j'avais rien dit du tout. Je me sens mal. Pourquoi tu veux pas aller me chercher les fleurs?
Raven,
Raven. Ah,
do you see the flower box at the dwarf's house up there?
I see him.
There are wandberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing remedy? Are you injured?
bon, soyons sincères, hein.
No, but they are great for wounds. We should be prepared for all possibilities on our journey.
All right then.
Haha, ok, c'est bon. Je trouvais ça intelligent, mon affaire, en plus. Oh, merci. Merci. The Raven. Je trouve ça tellement joli, quand même, ce mot-là. Tadam! Bon. Regarde-moi
Now all I
bien.
have to do is squeeze the berries.
On va faire ça là-dedans. On va utiliser le pilon pour l'écraser.
How do I fill it?
On va le mettre dans la bouteille.
Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye.
D'accord, pas besoin
I've got
d'eau.
enough pitch black hair.
Ok, puis là, on va le donner au nain. Normalement, il va être super content.
I have some beard tonic for you if you tell me.
I don't need your cheap hair tonic. I have my good old Jenner Creek Blue Shine Beard Dye.
Est-ce qu'on va être assez méchant pour genre le casser? Oh.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beautiful Jenner Creek Blue Shine Beard Dye. Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished you for your vanity, Sir Dwarf.
What will my beard have to say to that?
Qu'est-ce que ma barbe va répondre à ça? Bon, mais là, maintenant, il va la vouloir, hein, mon petit jus bleu.
Can you make use of this Garatian beard tonic? I'll give it to you for some information.
Let's see it. Garetian? I guess this will have to make do until I can get my hands on the real stuff again. So, what do you want to know?
Ok, on veut savoir où il est. On veut savoir les deux.
Where exactly has the scholar gone?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
When did the fairy scholar pass through here?
That must have been a month ago. Wanted to stay the winter in the blood barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a dirty laugh.
La direction.
How do we get to this cave?
First you travel north, through the Screech Owl Forest, or better yet, past Bloodthorn Hollow. Oh, never mind. I'll show you on the map.
Ok.
What is an imp doing with a fairy scholar?
How the hell should I know? That was an unholy, uninhibited, nasty little imp. Ugly and mean. My shop still reeks of his foul mouth.
Why, thank you, Master Dwarf.
Finalement, hein, il nous aura bien aidé. On va dire bye bye au chevalier. Si on peut.
Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
Ah ben non.
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
Je suis trop polie finalement. Ok. Bon ben, on va y aller. On va y aller.
Come on, Nuri. Let's move on.
Come along, Raven.